Okay, welcome back to Random City Sportsballers. We just finished up the Sportsballers League Fantasy Draft for 2024. This is the first year that I've opened up a league like this, so let's take a look at how we had 8 teams join. The surprising thing is that 8 teams in a league lets you have a little bit better team. Every round, that's 2 players that are going to be there for the next round that wouldn't have been. So you're going to get a chance at more and more players that you wouldn't have had a chance at before. And I think there were a lot of really great drafts in this one. Now, we have Caitie's cool team was the first overall pick and was chosen by Yahoo as the best draft. So let's take a look at the draft recap. All right. I'm going to take this by team, so you can see each team that is here. And let's see. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Okay, so Caitie's cool team was the first overall pick. And they took Christian McCaffrey and then Jahmyr Gibbs with Marvin Harrison Jr. after that. Now, that's a pretty good start. I'm not a big fan of taking Marvin Harrison Jr. that early, but hey, this is a good start. And then they came back around with Cooper Kupp and Lamar Jackson. You've really got a powerful starting group right here. And then Alvin Kamara, George Kittle, Baltimore's defense, Justin Tucker at kicker. This starting lineup is just frightening. And then they went with Deontay Johnson and Christian Kirk. Okay, Jalen Warren, Brock Purdy to back up, Dallas Goedert to back up, and Cleveland to back up. Okay, that's a pretty darn good team. And then here we have Random City Sportsballers. This is number 6 for the Random City Sportsballers. And first round, I took Tyreek Hill. You know how much I love Derrick Henry. And I was able to get Travis Etienne on the way back with the 18th pick. Then I went Deebo Samuel. I had determined I was going to do things a little bit different with this second wide receiver and my quarterback, where I took Patrick Mahomes. So it's a little different draft strategy. I'm going to work using this for the rest of my drafts this year probably. And then I got Rashad White and Devonta Smith. Then we went to James Conner. Now, James Conner I took happily. Trey Benson later on. Okay, so Dallas defense. Because I noticed there was a little bit of a run going on defenses here. There was San Fran and then went Baltimore. And I want Dallas. You know, I like Dallas. So Raheem Mostert after that. Evan Ingram at tight end. I took a kicker. You can take a kicker. You don't have to take a kicker. But I was just taking a kicker. And then I took some rookies. Dunze, Trey Benson, and Keon Coleman. All right, the Bull Rush Bandits had Breece Hall and Saquon Barkley as their first 2 picks. That's a great set of running backs. And they went with Olave and Jalen Hurts. You know, that one really hurt me when he took Hurts right before me, because that pick was going to be Jalen Hurts. It was going to be Jalen Hurts. But, hey. And then Nico Collins, a great pick. Michael Pittman and Dalton Kincaid at tight end. Then they picked up David Montgomery from Detroit, Amari Cooper, Chris Godwin, Calvin Ridley, Devin Singletary, Chase Brown, Evan McPherson, and Kansas City. Really made great use of some of these late pickups here too. This Chase Brown one, this could be league winning type stuff. Chase Brown. We'll see how that works out. All right, and then the Specific Town Couch Potatoes. Absolutely love Random City Sports Baller playing against Specific Town Couch Potatoes. That's going to be a fun. Okay, so first pick, CeeDee Lamb. Then came back around with Puka Nacua. Great receivers. Then they got Pacheco and Ayuk. Then they went to James Cook, Mark Andrews, Malik Neighbors, Tank Dell, good pick. Joe Burrow, Jaden Reed. Yeah, that one broke my heart too. Tony Pollard, Tua Tagovailoa, Brian Robinson, Miami, and Younghoe Koo. This is another pretty good team here, fellas. Corn Whiskey started out with Bijan Robinson, went to Garrett Wilson, and then Devontae Adams, Josh Jacobs, then DK Metcalf, and this one, Trey McBride. I was really hoping to be able to get Trey McBride, but I just didn't get in the right position for it. So Aaron Jones, CJ Stroud. That's your QB1. That's pretty good to get him there, because watch what he did in 3 rounds. George Pickens, Ramondre Stevenson, and Dak Prescott. So he's got all the Texas quarterbacks. That's going to be doing pretty good. Then he's got the Jets defense, Javonte Williams, Christian Watson, and Jake Elliott. Let's go Saints. Started out with Jamar Chase, then Jonathan Taylor. Mike Evans, Drake London to put up a pretty powerful set of receivers. Then they went to Joe Mixon for a second running back. That's pretty good. Richardson is the quarterback. Kyle Pitts is the tight end. San Fran defense, Brandon Aubrey at kicker. And then we've got Zay Flowers, Keenan Allen, Jaden Daniels to back up, Tyjae Spears, Njoku, and Pittsburgh to back up the defense. And now this one, wow, this team is really good. This is a pretty darn good team here, fellas. All right, so he took Justin Jefferson with his first pick. Then he took Kyron Williams and Devin Achane. If both of these guys, when they're healthy, they are just monsters on points. Great tight end in Travis Kelce, DJ Moore. So now we've got 2 excellent receivers. Then he took Kenneth Walker for his 3rd running back. All right, and these are pretty good ones. Then Rashee Rice, Stephon Diggs, and then his quarterback is Kyler Murray. DeAndre Swift stole Xavier Worthy from me. I thought I could wait one more round, even though I've been saying you got to get him in round 10. You're not going to get him in round 11. This guy got him in round 11 early. Caleb Williams to back up that quarterback position. Then he took Jonathan Brooks and Nick Chubb. Fun thing is he gets to throw Nick Chubb right into the IR spot, so he can just pick up another player for free. So that was a really good pick right there. And Chicago's defense is a pretty good defense this year. They weren't bad last year. So Daniel's definitive team: Amon-Ra St. Brown, A.J. Brown, and Josh Allen with Sam Laporta. Then Jalen Waddle. That's just such a great starting 5. Then they took Zamir White and Najee Harris for their running backs. T. Higgins for the bench. Terry McLaurin, Jordan Love to back up. Ferguson, Smith and Jigba, Zeke Elliott, Jake Moody, and Philadelphia's defense. That's overall a pretty good team right here, fellas. I love these first 2 picks, St. Brown and A.J. Brown. That's awesome. So we had us a great draft. I had fun. There's a lot of good teams put together. This is going to be a competitive league. And shout out to Caitie's cool team for your top draft report card. See what they've got to say about you. In a draft that sparkled brighter than a dragon's hoard, Caitie's cool team swooped in at the first spot and claimed the treasure trove of talent with an A+ grade. Projected to rule the realm with a majestic 12-3-0 record, they are set to outshine all foes in Sportsballers League. Despite facing the third toughest schedule, this team's draft prowess shines like a knight's armor. With a keen eye for value, Caitie's cool team snagged Jahmyr Gibbs at 16, a steal compared to their ADP of 13. However, not all glitters is gold, as the selection of Deontay Johnson at 80, beyond their ADP of 97, raises some eyebrows. Adding to the intrigue, the trio of Christian McCaffrey, George Kittle, and Brock Purdy from the same team promises a tale of teamwork or turmoil for Caitie's cool team. But yeah, kudos to the top draft. Way to go. I disagree with this retreads D-. Honestly, they didn't draft a kicker, so you can automatically add like 130, 140 points to this right here and put them up here having drafted more points than I did. So, let's be realistic about what this actually all is. These things make no sense. Don't pay too much attention to these. It's fun. It's, wee-hee. But retreads, that's a pretty darn good team, my friend. Actually, they're all pretty good teams. And then we just got to see how it shakes out. There's a little luck. Some injuries are going to happen. I hope that we don't have injuries, but it's inevitable. It's just going to happen. People are going to get hurt. And in week 1, Random City Sports Ballers versus Specific Town Couch Potatoes. Should be a good matchup. Anyways, I'll update this throughout the season and let you know how everything's going. I'll just do a quick update on it once in a while. All right, y'all. That was our Sports Ballers League draft. Remember, the champion gets to name the trophy. All right, fellas. Thanks for tuning in.